Chapter 323, Poison Blood Mind Control Pill. This chapter is updated by Novels.pl. The heart of the sword in Zhang Yuoquan's globula burst out brilliant light. A string of sword comprehension power pervaded around the space, forming stripes of invisible sword chi. It even made leaves fly from the ground rustling. Swoosh. Zhang Yuoquan waved his arm. The abyss ancient sword flew out of its sheath above Chang Qiqi's head. The invisible power entangling Chang Qiqi's neck vanished immediately. With a bang, Chang Qiqi tumbled down 10 meters to the beach heavily. God. Ghost. She's absolutely a ghost. Eldest brother, junior fellow apprentice Zhang, run. Shouting, scratching and scrambling, Chang Qiqi fled back. He didn't dare to fight against the Red Wish emissary. She was too horrifying to be human. She is not a ghost, Zhang Yuoquan said calmly. She is taking advantage of her martial soul and attaching to you in the air through the heaven and earth spiritual chi. Zhang Yuoquan stared at the Red Wish emissary. You are worthy of being one of the 7 kills emissaries of the black market. You have cultivated martial soul at such a young age. Not better than you. I admire you so much. You have cultivated the realm of heart integrated into sword in the earth realm. Laughed Red Wish emissary. Zhang Yuoquan had used the power of heart integrated into sword, the sword-wielding technique, to cut the heaven and earth spiritual chi that was constraining Chang Qiqi. For some reason, Zhang Yuoquan exposed his heart integrated into sword realm to her deliberately. Like a female ghost in red, without a moving body, Red Wish emissary floated on the island. She suspended in the air more than 10 meters away from Zhang Yuoquan, Xingkong and Chang Qiqi. Cold genuine chi emitted from her body. She dashed into the sky and lowered the temperature suddenly. Feathery snowflakes danced and fell from the night sky. It was a vision of heaven and earth, 1,000 meters of flying snow. Influenced by her genuine chi, ice and snow covered the land for thousands of meters in the surrounding area. Chang Qiqi ducked his neck. How can it not be a ghost? It's obvious that she is a soul-sucking ghost. Hee. Exactly. Indeed, I have come to demand your lives, especially Zhang Yuoquan's. She pointed to Zhang Yuoquan. Her long red hair suddenly lengthened in a bloody fall. It was more than 3 meters long. A strand of her hair flew to Zhang Yuoquan and entangled his neck. He activated genuine chi at once in attempt to countercharge. However, it broke off as it was flowing out from his chi. The backfire of genuine chi inflated Zhang Yuoquan's head meridians completely as if they were going to explode. Realizing something was wrong, Zhang Yuoquan pulled his genuine chi back. Don't flog a dead horse. Stretching from the chi, a warrior's meridians will most definitely pass the neck. Once the neck is sealed, the meridians in your whole body are sealed. If you continue to activate your genuine chi, all the meridians in your body will burst out and you will become paralyzed. The Red Wish emissary laughed. No one could save him now except himself. Thinking quickly, Zhang Yuoquan calmed himself down. He clenched his teeth and laughed. If I were you, I would never kill me. Why? She asked coldly. Zhang Yuoquan explained, as far as I know, each 7 kills emissary is a most excellent conqueror, whose talent is almost equal to the young master of Black Market Excellence Hall. But you, like slaves, have to submit to the young master and obey his command. Are you really willing to do so? The Red Wish emissary laughed, showing her lovely white teeth. She licked her rosy lips with her sweet tongue and used her hair to bring Zhang Yuoquan closer in front of her. She reached out one tenuous finger and stroked Zhang Yuoquan's cheek. In a sweet and gentle voice, she said, "Chap, you are tempting me to betray the black market, aren't you? Your little trick will not work on me." The strength of the hair entwining Zhang Yuoquan's neck became increasingly stronger and tighter, as if to cut off his neck. The gap of strength between the two was too large. Not to consider that Zhang Yuoquan's genuine chi had been sealed, even if it hadn't. He didn't have the means to fight against her. Zhang Yuoquan squeezed out a smile. You don't need to betray the black market. Just a transaction between you and me. What's the deal? The Red Wish emissary laughed amorously with her sweet voice. But in her beautiful eyes a cold murderous intent showed. If you let us go now, I can kill Yi for you, said Zhang Yuoquan. The Red Wish emissary looked astonished. She smiled. Did I hear right? Why do I need you to murder Yi for me? Zhang Yuoquan said unhurriedly. From the information I gained, The young master of the Black Market Excellence Hall will rule the black market and all the forces there, as the top dictator. However, if the young master dies before he is fully developed, the new one will be picked from the 7 kills emissaries. That's to say, once I killed Yi, you can obtain the chance to be the new young master of the Black Market Excellence Hall. Ha. Red Wish emissary guffawed. Do you know how strong Yi is? You are nothing compared to him. Disdainfully as she said this, she loosened the hair around his neck slightly. Obviously, Zhang Yuochen was right. Strong and arrogant as she was, how could she be a subordinate to others? The Red Wish emissary was a little bit moved. The 7 kills emissaries could not murder Yi. They had to protect him and obey his command. However, killing Yi with the help of Zhang Yuochen seemed like a good deal. The only concern was that Yi was almost invincible to opponents at the same realm. Given Zhang Yuochen's strength, he was far from being a match for Yi. At the age of 16, Yi had reached the peak of the Earth realm and could even break through to the Heaven realm at any time. Once he reached the Heaven realm, even the Red Wish emissary would not be able to match him. Could Zhang Yuochen compare to Yi? Zhang Yuochen understood that Red Wish emissary was skeptical about his ability, so he went on, you know that I have reached the realm of heart integrated into sword. But Yi hasn't. Has he? Red Wish emissary was impressed. She smiled and her white teeth showed. She took out a vermilion pill between her 2 fingers and pressed it against Zhang Yuochen's lips. As long as you take this pill, I will trust your sincerity in making a deal with me. She smiled coquettishly. Don't believe her, junior fellow apprentice Zhang. That pill must have some kind of trick. Warned Singkong. The Red Wish emissary showed the whites of her eyes and said, it's just a poison blood mind control pill. Zhang Yuochen's face changed. There's no antidote for the poison blood mind control pill. Once it's inside the body, you can't refine the poisonous insect even if you are a half-saint. You have to take a blood pill from the person who gave it to you. Otherwise, the poison will show its effect. When the poison begins to work, their warrior's brain is slowly eaten by the poisonous insect if the warrior doesn't take blood pills. What's worse, if the warrior doesn't take blood pills for 3 months, the poisonous insect will eat his brain. She was worthy to be one of the 7 kills emissaries. You couldn't tempt her easily, even with an emotionally moving and profitably enticing deal. With the poison blood mind control pill inside his body, Zhang Yuochen would be under her control, even if he escaped today. Shankiki turned pale. How peculiar. Junior fellow apprentice Zhang, you cannot take her poison blood mind control pill. Softly touching her hair, the Red Wish emissary stared at Zhang Yuochen with a sophisticated look. She smiled. Either all 3 of you die here, or you take the poison blood mind control pill. Because of your talent I will grant you the poison blood mind control pill. As for the 2 craps, I am hungry. They have no chance. Who are you calling crap? Of course, unwilling to submit, Shankiki stood up suddenly. After all, he was a 2-realm fighting genius, top-ranked in the school of the martial market. How could he be crap? Clap. Using her palm, the Red Wish emissary blew Shankiki away. You are not entitled to talk to me. The Red Wish emissary restored her eyes and gazed at Zhang Yuochen again. Better a living dog than a dead lion. You have 2 choices. Be my poison slave or be killed. I will count to 3 and you must make a choice. If you don't, no matter how much I admire you, you are going to be dead. 1, 2. With her eyes growing cold, the Red Wish emissary said, I gave you a chance, but you gave up. The moment she was about to say 3, spiritual chi in the space roared. Zhang Yuochen's martial soul flew out from his head and formed a thunderbolt spear with the help of the universal power striking towards the Red Wish emissary's globula. She had thought that once she sealed all his meridians, it would be impossible for him to fight back. But she didn't realize that there was another meridian she couldn't seal. It was the vessel of spirit. Invisible and intangible as the vessel of spirit was, it existed and connected his chi and martial soul. Under such a circumstance, Zhang Yuochen had no other choice except to reveal the secret of martial soul. You practiced the martial soul. Shocked, The Red Wish emissary set up her celestial body shield immediately. She removed the genuine chi that was cutting Zhang Yuoquan's neck. Swoosh. The power of Heart of the Sword blew out from Zhang Yuoquan's glabella. The Abyss Ancient Sword cut off the Red Wish emissary's hair. He turned over and up. He caught the hilt and chopped at her waist. At the same time, Si Xinkong and Chang Kiki seized the chance to attack Red Wish emissary from two different directions.